The name of my cool tool for educators is eduCannon. It was developed by a couple of Teach for America teachers, Ben and Sue, and a company called Swaroop. eduCannon is a simple tool that makes videos interactive through formative assessments. Questions are added into the video to get students to critically think about what they are watching. Adding these in increases engagement of the students, and it breaks up the long sessions of narrating or talking. They are encouraged to watch and listen more actively. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go to educannon.com. Then we're going to log in. A cool thing about this app is that you can sign in with your Google account or your Edmodo account for class rosters or other class information. Here we go. So to begin adding to a video, it's known as a bulb. So we're going to design a new bulb. You can input a video from any of these sites up here, but I'm going to use a YouTube video that I had made for another class. So I'm going to copy and paste the URL, enter a title, a learning objective, grades, topic. I'm going to do science for physical education. And then I'm going to click the green arrow to see my video on the right. The first little tool that you can use is to crop your video. So you can make it shorter from the beginning or shorter from the end, and then click crop video. Unfortunately for this, you can't put pieces of a cropped video together, so you can only shorten from the beginning or the end. Once you have determined the video length, you can begin watching. Alright, my name is Amanda Siebert and I did fitness testing for my grading assessment. It really only affects physical education teachers, but administrators and school districts can utilize the information gathered as well. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and I'm going to add a question. As you're creating your bulb, you want to make sure that you're not just asking questions from the video that are verbatim for the students to repeat information. You want to ask thought-provoking questions to get the students to connect with the video and therefore the material. So I'm going to add question down here on the right, and I'm going to choose the format of the question that I want. I'm going to reflective, pause, and in this video it just said that only PE teachers, administrators, and school districts can utilize the information gathered from the fitness testing. So I want to know from students, in what ways do you think that the data collected from fitness testing can be used to benefit students and the school? Now I want to make sure that the update time and the save time are equal, that they're the same thing, and it is. So I'm going to save at 17 seconds. So a little bit of background information. Pause. Now I'm going to preview, so the purple button right here. This is what it's going to look like to students. Alright, my name is Amanda Siebert and I did fitness testing for my grading assessment. It really only affects physical education teachers, but administrators and school districts can utilize the information gathered as well. Alright, here's our question. It stops right at that time. In what ways do you think the data collected from fitness testing can be used to benefit students and the school? So once they've given enough time, you can click the thumbs up, the green arrow, so a little bit of background information, and it will go back to the video. Alright, back to our editing. So we're going to continue watching. It was created as a response to the increase, and I've already kind of decided where I want my next question to be. All right. Regulations, Title 5, Section 1041. So here are our 6 fitness areas for FitnessGram. First is aerobic capacity, and then abdominal strength and endurance, upper body strength and endurance, body composition, trunk extensor strength and flexibility, and then flexibility. Right, so I'm going to pause here. I'm going to add another question. This one I'm going to do a reflective pause as well. And I'm going to ask students to rank the 6 components of fitness testing from most important to least important based on how they will use these skills in daily life. Make sure that the time matches up, 3:07. If it doesn't match up, you can just click update time and then they should both match. And I'm going to save. First here we have aerobic capacity. So aerobic capacity refers to the maximum rate that So you can see over here on the left, there's little designated markers for where your questions are, so you can see how spaced out they are or how close they are together. In order to edit your questions, if I wanted to delete one, I just click this, okay, delete, and if I want to edit it, all I have to do is just click. And you see up here it has most of the basic things you can use to format your questions, bold, italic, and then alignment. If you want to do any bullets, then you can. So unfortunately, because I don't have a class list or rostered uploaded, it won't let me actually finish the video without asking me to do that. But once you have finished and you go into your monitor tab up at the top, it'll show you your students' progress. So it'll show whether or not they've flagged or answered a question, and it tells you if they're right or wrong, which is pretty cool. And then as you see over here, students A to Z, so when you have your whole roster on there, it'll show you how all your students did. So as you can see, this tool can be used a variety of ways by educators both inside and outside of the classroom, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys to kind of brainstorm how you would use it in your classroom.